today's video, I'm going to walk you through QuickBooks Online Test Drive into its free sandbox company that lets you try out the full software without signing up or paying anything. I'll show you how to access it, which version you should test, and explain how QuickBooks works by creating an invoice, adding an expense, and running a report. If you've ever wanted to try QuickBooks for free, this video is for you. Intuit quietly launched test drive demos a few years ago, and I really wish more accounting platforms did this. You get complete access to their software with a set of dummy data, no strings attached. To access it, go to Google or your preferred search engine and type in, quote, QuickBooks Test Drive. Then once it loads, just click on this link here that says Test Drive and Practice using QuickBooks Online. Scroll down a bit more and you'll find two links. One is for the Plus version of QuickBooks and the other is for QuickBooks Advanced. They're pretty similar, but Advanced gives you more users and features like unlimited classes and better inventory control and reporting. But it's over double the price. If you're curious about which is best for you, we have a video breaking down Advanced here. Today we'll use Plus. So hit the first link and prove you're a human. If you run into any issues, you might need to clear your browsing history or use an incognito window. That usually fixes it for me. Before I get too deep into showing you how Test Drive works, I wanted to shout out our free software recommendation service. If you're looking for demos of accounting or business management software, we can help provide tailored recommendations for free. Just head over to softwareconnect.com or use the link in the description below. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the test drive. Here you're seeing what QuickBooks Online's main dashboard looks like. It's preloaded with customers and transactions from a fictitious company called Craig's Design and Landscaping Services. Nothing's real, and it resets when you log out, so don't worry about messing anything up. In the center of your screen, you can see the Intuit Intelligence chatbot and your business at a glance. This shows you the most important information, and it's totally customizable. You also have a search bar on the top right that's different from the AI chatbot. This is where you look up specific transactions, customers, or reports. Here on the left side, you'll have a navigation bar. This is how you'll move between the sections in QuickBooks. It's also customizable, so pin the modules you use the most. Something I get familiar with is the Create button on the top left. It's a starting point for almost anything you'll do in QuickBooks. Create invoices, write a check, or add a bank deposit. It all begins here. Let's start with one of the most common things you'll do, send an invoice and get paid. To start, just click on Create, then Invoice. QuickBooks will pull up a new blank form. To the right here are your customization options. You can change colors, select which fields are shown, or choose whether you want to make it a recurring for things like monthly services. To add a customer, just hit this drop down here and select one from the list. Doesn't matter which one you choose, but let's go with Amy's Bird Sanctuary. Then we can add a product or services and select the quantity and cost. You can add as many as you want, and QuickBooks will calculate the totals for you. Notes can be added for internal use or for your customers to see. When everything looks good, just hit Save or Review and Send. Now the invoice is saved in the system, and you can find it by going to the Invoice in the Sales module. Now let's say you send an invoice to the customer and they paid you today. Just hit Receive Payment to record it. QuickBooks does have its own add-on for collecting online payments, but we can talk about that in another video. Okay, so now you know how to get paid for the products or services you sell, but how do you add an expense? Just like before, you hit Create, then under Vendors, you can either hit Expense, Check, or Bill. Expenses and checks are for when you pay something immediately. Bills are expenses you'll pay later, like utilities. Let's show you how to create a bill for now, because the process is pretty much the same. First, if you have an invoice or a bill, you can upload it using AI. But since we don't have one, let's do it manually. Select the vendor, add the bill number, and then add what the expense was for. If you want to track expense by category, you should select the appropriate one. Let's just say we rented a computer here for $100 to be paid tomorrow. Then just hit Save. The bill is now under Bills in the Expense tab. If Bill Pay was set up, you could schedule the payment to be paid automatically, but for now, let's just mark it as paid. Now, if you have your bank account or card connected with QuickBooks, you don't have to do this all by hand. As you can see from the Bank Transaction tabs, we have several pending transactions to decide on. From the money we received, you can select which customer came from here. And for expenses, you can match them to the right transactions from here. QuickBooks will even offer suggestions. Lastly, I'll show you the reports. There are a number of standard reports to choose from, but let's pull from the Profit and Loss report. This is your company's current profit and loss for the year. If you want to filter it, you can use the drop downs at the top. To see what we worked on today, let me show you today's P&L. You can see our income here and the equipment rental expenses we added here. There are also some light inventory capabilities in QuickBooks, and we have a whole video on them if you're interested. But all in all, that's pretty much a quick rundown of what QuickBooks can do. If you want to try it out for yourself, just follow the steps from the beginning or copy the link in the description. And if you feel QuickBooks isn't the right fit for any reason, we can help you evaluate a few other options. Just reach out at softwareconnect.com or use the book a call link in the description. We'll match you with software that actually works for your business. Did you learn anything new? What did you like most about this version of QuickBooks Test Drive? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It tells YouTube you like our content and helps us grow. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.